Hey guys. So, I know it's late, but I just want to just take some time and address what's been kind of on my mind, just with a lot that's been going on. Um, Actually, I should probably take my glasses off for this. Uh, so, first off, well, I guess this is the main point. Um, so I have two apologies. Two apologies. First one is I apologize for not posting that wasn't gonna be a VF Arena tonight. I was out with friends, just having a time of fellowship, and I totally did not even think to post a notification or a link on Twitter or on VFDC that I wasn't going to be hosting Arena tonight. So for that, I do apologize. It totally slipped my mind. I should have done it earlier in the day, and I'm usually pretty thorough about doing that whenever you know something comes up or I'm not able to host VF Arena for the evening. So I do apologize for failing to do that. Um, so that was easy. Got that out of the picture. Secondly, um, I also want to apologize because when it comes to not so much my stream, but mainly, when I host VF Arena, I have not done a good job of being a good moderator. On paper, if you really look at it, I haven't really been a good moderator when I needed to be. And that's my fault. That's my fault. As I look back and think about a number of times where, certain things were said, you know, you know, a lot of things were raised, and escalated, and certain things were said, you know, certain offensive words or exchanges took place, and I'm not gonna name names, not gonna name not gonna name any names, but when I look back at a lot of my VF Arena streams, it had been an issue, and maybe it was something that maybe others didn't, some may have seen as not so much a big deal. Others have seen as a big deal, but fact of the matter is, it should have been addressed, and it should have been addressed, and it never was. So I do apologize for that because I feel like I could have done a better job of moderating when certain things are said or when it's gotten to the point things have gotten out of hand that it's taken away from trying to, enjoy the show or put on a good show and, be fair for everybody, that's been dedicated to being a part of VF Arena to have matches, to chat, and, to enjoy themselves. Because that's what I enjoy doing. That's one of the things I enjoy doing. It's not always easy, but it has its good moments when done the right way. And I enjoy it. I do. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. But at the same time, I have to do a better job of taking a step into maintenance mode and being a better moderator. And, when things need to be shut down, they need to be shut down. And other people, should never have to feel offended or feel like, threatened or anything like that to the point where they can't do things and be a part of this community, you know, just the VF community in general, that they can't be a part of this community and be comfortable. You know, that shouldn't be an issue. But at the same time, you know, everybody should be able to come on to VF Arena and enjoy themselves, whether they're playing, whether they're spectating, and it doesn't matter. But the fact of the matter is, the experience should be good for everyone to the point where they can enjoy themselves and not have to lash out at each other or anything like that. And, you know, there's been a decent amount of that has taken place. But like I said, I'm not gonna point out any names, but it's gotten to the point where, you know, certain things were raised up, and it's gotten to the point in time where, you know, something has to be done. And if anything, I have to do the right thing. As much as it pains me, I have to do the right thing. It's killing me inside. I know I don't talk much about this, especially, you know, when it comes to on stream or YouTube or whatever. But, you know, as a Christian man or somebody, you know, that's at least trying his best to live out the faith, you know, as a believer in Jesus Christ, you know, it's not something I do perfectly. I have my mess ups, I have my mistakes. I'm a work in progress. Another part of me is that I am used to, you know, being merciful, you know, showing grace, you know, bending to, you know, giving those second, third, fourth, fifth chances. But it's gotten to the point where sometimes that's just not enough, and that certain decisions have to be made and certain things have to be done. May not may not like what consequences could come from it. It may not be something that ends up being positive on one end and not the other, but sometimes doing the right thing can be that way. And if anything, it is always important to do the right thing. So I know for me, that includes me doing my part and contributing to this VF community, or just the fighting game community in general. You know, where I want to emphasize, and you know, C Money said it best in one of his recent YouTube videos. You know, about, you know, standing out in the fighting game community. You know, be that pivotal part. You know, be in the community. You know, treat others with respect and dignity and courtesy and kindness. You know, treat others the way that you want to be treated. I feel like I've done a fairly good job at that. You know, I think I've done a pretty good job of that. You know, based on feedback, I guess you could say, and just based on me being true to myself. But I know that I try to do my best to not ever take sides, but to be fair and to, you know, respect anybody and everybody, you know, as much as possible in the fighting game community. I know with a lot that has gone on, people may get the notion that I tend to take sides. That's never the case. I assure you, it was never the case. I just tried to do what I thought was best in my heart But there is a certain line that is drawn, and when the line is crossed, other measures have to be taken. And sometimes that's the way it's got to be. But as I said, I do apologize. And going forward, I want to be a better moderator. And just, when the time comes to really, be firm and just, when it comes to my stream in particular, to be more thorough at, laying down the law, if it means being a better mediator, being a better mediator. If it means, shutting things down right then and there, so be it. So that's just how it's gonna be, and that's what I have to do. When it comes down to it, gotta do the right thing. But I do hope that everybody that supported my stream can forgive me if any way, shape, or form I have not done the best to really, be a good moderator. And going forward, I will do much, much better at that. And hopefully, we can still continue to build on this community and just look out for one another. When issues come up, that issues get addressed. But at the end of the day, we're a community, and we have to take care of this community. And sometimes that means, blocking certain people out. Sometimes that means addressing certain things. And sometimes that means, enough is enough and something has to be done. So, so it's definitely a lesson learned for me as well. So I'm thankful for that. But other than that, to all, thank y'all so much for all the support and love and just the dedication to not just, being a part of VF Arena, but being part of the VF community, but most importantly, being, part of the FGC community. We have the opportunity to stand out and really be a bright spot, even in such a smaller community compared to others. We got to hold the family together. You know what I mean? We got to hold it all together. But anyway, that's pretty much all that I have to say. All that I really wanted to get out. I thank y'all so much for taking the time, and if there's ever any sort of issue, ever sort of concern or anything like that, by all means, tell me. I love and enjoy this community much, and for all that have gotten to know me, I want y'all to feel like, if there's ever an issue or ever a concern or ever, something, that needs to be addressed or whichever, don't feel like you can't talk to me. Don't feel like you can't reach out to me one-on-one. And, there have been some that have done that, and I appreciate, you know who you are. I appreciate that, and I appreciate y'all for having my back and looking out for me. And, I will continue to do my best to have y'all's back and look out for y'all. So thank you tons. But that's just something that I want to be able to do consistently going forward. And we got to be more transparent, we got to be more open, and accountability goes a long ways. And we need more of it, especially in this community. We need more of it as much as possible. So yeah, that's really all that I have. Um, Thank y'all so much for taking the time out to watch this slash listen to this, and yeah, this will be archived as well. But just had to get all this off my chest, and let's move forward. Let's keep building up this community and keep building each other up. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Blitzball Champ out. Peace.